Ashley Beckford here with Infowars.com. I'm on the University of Texas campus at the Barbara Jordan statue to talk about liberty, to talk about America, and to ask people what they think about Milo Yiannopoulos' Twitter account being suspended permanently. So, are you familiar with who Milo Yiannopoulos is?
Yes, I know it is.
Okay, did you hear that he was permanently banned off Twitter last night?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and so how do you feel about that? That's what I'm trying to find out.
Well, I don't know all the facts of the story, but what I heard that he was saying some insulting things.
Yeah, Leslie Jones, it's a comedian who's in the Ghostbusters film. He said some insulting things and they got his Twitter followers to, band together and start insulting her. And so she talked to the CEO of Twitter, permanently banned. What do you think?
Well, I mean, I like free speech, but I also think that Twitter is a private company and they have the right to do whatever they want. Like, so if they ban Milo Yiannopoulos, then even though, I like free speech and I think that he has a right to say things, but I don't think that Twitter should be forced to keep everyone on site that can say whatever they want.
Do you think Milo should actually be, banned because he got people to complain about her movie? Because he's now been permanently suspended off Twitter. What do you think?
I mean, I think that was a good measure, and since he's a public figure, he should also apologize because he's encouraging bullying and he has a position of power. So, I mean, that's not cool.
Well, what about, free speech to say, hey, I don't like your movie. Hey, I don't think you're a funny comedian. That should be banned. What about people who are ISIS sympathizers or people who are with Black Lives Matter who say, like I just showed you, kill the cops. They're is it because he's famous and he has a larger reach? You think?
I mean, I think free speech in general doesn't mean you can say what you want without consequence. Like, you have the right to yell fire in a movie theater, but there's consequences for that because you're going to start a riot.
To me, that doesn't sound like a free speech issue as much as him violating some terms and conditions that are inherent in his contract with Twitter. Because I don't think you're allowed to give someone's private information and then direct thousands of any type of messages their way that are unsolicited.
Well, yeah, it wasn't her private information. It was just her public Twitter account.
I definitely think that when you're getting someone to be attacked like that on Twitter, that's bullying. I definitely can relate to cyberbullying in that sense. I don't think there's any room for that.
When it comes to free speech, honestly, I feel like there are a lot of people who they want to tout free speech, but they also do not like to think about the repercussions that come along with it. So, I mean, you're free to do whatever it is that you want, but at the same time, you need to also you just need to expect consequences too, especially if you're going to be touting out really negative things.
Right.
So, I mean, if Twitter wants to ban people like that, especially if you're inciting really hateful language and hateful ideology, I feel like, hey, if that's up to Twitter, they can definitely do it.
You think ISIS people and Black Lives Matter, if they're saying violent things, they should be banned versus somebody who just said, oh, I don't like your movie?
Yeah, honestly, the Black Lives Matter, I mean, I get how people, are hurt from people, killing other black folks. And, I think, it's not only, when they say Black Lives Matter, it's not like they mean only black people matter, they mean oh, there's a lot going on that, it's not fair for some cop to come and just by the way you look, judge you by it.
Well, I understand that part, but they're saying put them pigs in a blanket. They're saying, these are actual screenshots from Twitter. Yeah. They're saying don't feel bad for those pigs. They wanted a race war, now they got one. They killed 6 pigs in Dallas. Ah ha ha ha. So I'm just wondering right.
Just mad.
He pretty much incited all of his followers to go and completely attack Leslie Jones. And I mean, I thought it was just absolutely disgusting. I mean, again, yes, free speech, but he was participating in active bullying and he was rallying other people to just harass her. So harassment, I feel like there's no room for that. And I feel like Twitter was definitely right for doing what they did.
It's fitting that I'm here on the University of Texas campus in front of the Cesar Chavez statue because he said that you can't oppress those who aren't afraid anymore. Everyone out here pretty much has been saying that Milo Yiannopoulos should be banned from Twitter for insulting Leslie Jones, the Ghostbuster actress, and getting his Twitter followers to come after her. Regardless of what you think, I believe it's a attack on free speech. We have leftists who are continuously trying to stop us from being able to express even the most simple opinions, and they're using bullying as a way to break down the Bill of Rights one by one, and it's starting with the First Amendment. And as a journalist, we know that the First Amendment is the most important one. There's a reason why it's the first one. And Twitter is a place where people can actually assemble on the internet and be able to speak freely. What they're doing to Milo Yiannopoulos is what could be done to you tomorrow if you upset someone, if you hurt someone's feelings on the internet. So let's stand up against people trying to block free speech on social media. I'm Ashley Beckford for Infowars.com. Stay tuned for more special reports.
Hillary for Prison shirts are $19.95. We've been selling them as low as $5 because I want to get tens of thousands of them out there. There's like 80,000 of them now out there or something. They're all over the country. It's one of the top memes in the nation. But at $19.95, we can take all the proceeds and pay for aircraft in the skies. You've seen that be national news. You've seen that be the top meme in the country. It's amazing. We're leading the way on how to resist. We're ragtag. We're cross-eyed and exhausted half the time, but we've got the passion. We're going over the top. InfoWarsStore.com is the umbrella site. I'm selling at $19.95 to pay for the banners, to pay for the 18-wheelers with the big signs, to pay for the Jumbotron videos, and it's really paying off. Hundreds of newspapers, TV, Hillary for President. You cannot, but all the shirts, if we sell all the ones we have, it's like 60 grand. So, but we got more being printed right now. Everybody's got to go buy a Hillary for President shirt for $19.95, show that InfoWars doesn't get on the hole, because I want to really go crazy with airplanes at the DNC. We're looking at blimps as well. We're not going to be censored. InfoWarsStore.com. Get your Hillary for President shirts today. Look in the last 8 months how far that meme's come.
In one block that I walked just a minute ago, I saw 15 of those shirts just in one block. The drive here from my spot where I'm staying, 30, 40 tons of them. They're every single way. The rally yesterday, almost everyone in the crowd had on a Hillary for Prison t-shirt. It is amazing. And everyone stops and they go, what does that shirt mean? Why does she need to go to prison? And it allows us to engage in a conversation and teach these people who have no clue about who Hillary really is, about all the things she's been involved in.
And we're not laying down to that witch. She's not going to buffalo us. We're not coward. We're not broke back. We're taking action. What about you? Get your Hillary for President shirt. I know you already have one. Buy another one. Give it to friends and family. I'm telling you, the war is now. The war is an info war. We're going to win. It's now been duplicated by countless groups, and I think that's wonderful. Imitation is the greatest form of flattery. And now it's all over CNN, it's all over Fox, it's all over the Trump rallies, the Hillary rallies. The #1 search term for a week straight last week, and still continuing, one of the top search terms is Hillary going to jail? This has been incredibly successful because it shows, despite corporate control and despite them trying to control the meme, we've had 3 versions of the Hillary for Prison shirt. All of them have been collector's edition and have helped fund the info war. We now have a 3rd edition in. The 2nd edition sold out. It's the same as the last, but on the right shoulder says Infowars.com. On the back, it says Infowars.com, legalize freedom. Be part of history. Be part of supporting the info war. Be part of meeting like-minded friends and family. Get your Hillary for Prison 2016 3rd wave shirts at InfoWarsStore.com. Or call toll-free 888-253-3139.